Hey, what's up, brothers? Hope everybody is doing well out there. So there's this theory that I see floating around the manosphere all the time, and that is that foreign women are better than American women. And a few of the points that I see these guys make are pretty valid, like they're facts and they're undeniable. For example, on average, the women in Barcelona, Spain, or Italy, or Japan, or Brazil, or whatever country it is they're talking about, the women of that country do tend to keep themselves in better shape on average than American women. The women of these countries cook better than American women. The women of these countries are typically more submissive than American women. These are all facts, and they're pretty undeniable. You can't debate facts. Facts are just facts. But women are also just women, you know. So something that these guys aren't taking into consideration, and this is pretty critical, this is a crucial factor that these guys are leaving out, and that is that women cook for men they want to keep. Women look sexy for men they want to keep. Women are submissive for men they want to keep. So if you're a man that's living in the United States of America, or Great Britain, or Canada, or wherever it is you live, and you think that Japanese women or Brazilian women or, Italian women are your solution, the question that you have to ask yourself is, why aren't the women in your hometown, your home state, your home country, the women who are just like you, the women who are raised just like you, they talk just like you, they're very similar to you, why aren't these women treating you like they want to keep you? Because there are men in your hometown, your home state, your home country that are able to get these women to submit. There are men in your hometown that these women will cook for, that these women will attempt to look sexy for. Something that you have to take into consideration. And I know a lot of guys are going to take this as, I'm just being too hard on men. But you're never going to solve any of your problems by blaming other people. And a lot of dudes in the manosphere do like to blame women for their problems with women. And sometimes women are guilty of things. But you're the only one that can get what you want out of life and out of a relationship. And just about any woman on the planet, regardless of which country she's from, if she wants to keep you, if she is desperately in love with you, if you have made an impression on her and she does not want to be without you, she will try her best to cook for you, to look sexy for you, to submit to you. That's just what they do. I'm a pretty average guy myself, and the women that I date do all of this for me. So I find it hard to believe that men out there can't accomplish the same thing. Now, another place where these guys go wrong about foreign women, because there are a lot of men that have these, I don't know if you want to call them old wives' tales or whatever it is. No, they're their own experiences, so they're not old wives' tales. They're sharing their experiences. But they'll claim that they have the experience that they'll go to, let's say, Japan, and the women of Japan just pamper them. They rub their backs. They rub their feet. They cook for them. They do all these nice things for them. What you have to take into consideration, if these guys are being honest, and if you want to make that decision, you want to fly to Brazil or fucking Italy and try to get one of these women to pamper you, if a woman is pampering you that doesn't know you, if she is treating you this way, what you have to understand is she probably wants something. She is probably on a mission, okay? She has some sort of a goal she's trying to accomplish here. In the United States of America, we have in the manosphere, we have this thing that we call monkey branching, which sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. But for those of you that don't know what monkey branching means, it means a woman will grab onto one man, so this man could be you, and then she'll swing over with her other arm a year later and grab onto another man, so briefly she's holding on to both of you, and then she likes him better, so she takes the hand off of you. She's got both on him, then a year later she might swing over to another man. That's what monkey branching is. And sometimes it does happen. Now, when a woman first gets her hands on you, and I'm talking about opportunistic women that don't really have a romantic interest in you, they're not in love with you, they're just using you for some reason. When she first gets her hands on you, she will typically pamper you. She'll try to look sexy for you. She won't want you to see her when she's not dressed up, when she doesn't have makeup on, when she's not looking her best. She'll want to cook for you. She'll want to have sex with you a lot. Why? Because she's trying to get something out of you. That's what you do when you're trying to manipulate somebody. And a lot of these guys that go to foreign countries, they're getting that sort of treatment from foreign women. But the difference between monkey branching and what foreign women do is they're not even in a position to monkey branch yet. They're just trying to use you, and I'm going to coin this term right now. They're trying to use you as a stepping stone. They want to cross that pond, the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean. They're trying to cross that pond and get to your country because they heard there was more opportunity in your country. So they're going to use you as a stepping stone just to get on the land over there. And during that time period, she might rub your feet and rub your back. She might have sex with you and always want to look sexy for you and cook for you and clean for you. But she doesn't know you. She doesn't have anything in common with you. She probably doesn't have an emotional connection to you whatsoever. She's using you for a ticket to your country because she heard there was more opportunity there. And once she gets there, guess what? She's going to be exactly the same as those American women. That's why I say you can't blame the women for your troubles that you're having with women. You can only look at yourself. To further this story, let's use the analogy of the shark in the fish tank. Now, if you put a great white shark in a fish bowl, it might only grow 8 inches its whole entire life. But if you put it in the ocean, it's going to be fucking huge, right? Now, there are some men, and this is when maybe dating foreign women is for you. There are some men that are like a great white shark in a fishbowl in their hometown. They've experienced the best of the best that their hometown has to offer, their home state has to offer, their country has to offer. And they're ready to go out. They've already conquered their homeland. And they're ready to travel. And they're ready to conquer the women of some other country because they want to experience it. They're attracted to Asian women or Latino women or African women, whatever it is they're attracted to. They've already conquered their home country and they're going to explore other countries. If that's the position you're in, then dating foreign women can be a massive positive because you're a man with options. You're a man that understands how to get women to submit. You understand when a woman actually has genuine desire for you versus a woman who is just using you as an opportunity. And when you're in that position, you should go travel the world. You don't want to stay in that little fishbowl. But let's face it, the majority of these guys that are talking about foreign women being better, not all, I'm not picking on one specific person. So if you're a YouTuber out there, maybe I didn't even watch your video, don't think I'm coming after you. But the majority of these men that are suggesting that you should go to a foreign country to find a woman are men who couldn't get a woman in their hometown. They couldn't get a woman in their home state or home country. They were unable to get a woman. They didn't conquer their homeland. They're not a shark in a fishbowl. They're a hermit crab on the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. They got all that room to explore. They got all that room for improvement, but they never made it happen. They never made those improvements. They never figured out what it was they were doing wrong. They never figured out why women didn't like them. So they just said, you know what? I heard it was easier to go to Japan. I heard it was easier to go to Thailand or Brazil or Italy. So they pack up and they go out and they try to find a wife. These men are extremely blue-pilled and extremely stupid because you bet your ass the second they fall in love with one of these women and this woman talks them into moving them back to the United States, after she's done getting what she wants, she's going to leave his ass. Because a man who is good with women is good with all women, all around the world. And a man who is bad with women in his hometown, home state, home country, he's going to be really bad with women all around the world. They're all the same. And what I mean by a man who's bad with women is he's bad at making that emotional connection with them. You know, of course, looks, money, and status matter. You know, if a woman is shallow enough to say she only dates men that have, you know, male model-like features that look like Brad Pitt or better, you know, you might struggle. You might not be able to get that woman. But the majority of women out there, you know, they'll settle for an average man. And that average man just has to know how to treat them, you know. You have to know how to emotionally connect with a woman. When a woman has an emotional connection to you, she's going to be like a little girl that can't live without you, you know. And she'll do her best to keep you. Women are very emotional. And they try their best to look sexy and be submissive for men that they're actually in love with. So, that's my take on foreign women, and I hope this video was somewhat useful. So if you're a dude that is kicking ass in America, like you've experienced everything that American women can offer, and you've decided, you know what, that's not enough. Hey, go travel the world and see if you can find something better. Why not? But if you're a man who has not conquered American women, you've struggled with American women, don't do it. Don't make an ass out of yourself. That's very blue-pilled, very stupid. Thanks for joining me once again. And that's about all I have for today, guys. So until next time, see ya.